Hello everybody in Farming Simulator Land. This is Cat Dragon! Today we are going to be discussing something brand new by accident that I discovered. Other people in the community probably already have, but it was a happy accident. I'll explain what happened. I bought this brand new, biggest mower in the game. Just recently I bought it, $380,000. I bought the whole thing. The reason is because I wanted to create the straw swath that it makes. Well, what I did is I started mowing, and I unfolded it, and then I began to mow, and there was no straw swath, and I thought, well, since I'm a PlayStation 4 player, maybe that's just something that's just not available and it's for PC only. Well, somebody who opened their toys before he read the directions, that's me, started working with it, having fun with it. All I had to do was hit the R1 button, toggle work mode, and I figured that out after the fact. As you can see, that says swath dropping, left swath, right swath, wide spreading, which is what it was on. Straw swath dropping, and that's the whole reason of purchasing this if you want to create silage. Now if you want to create hay, that's when you do left swath, right swath, or wide spreading, because it'll dry out much more better in the sun. But since it's the first day of spring in seasons, where I have it set at 9 days per season, of course I wanted to do straw swapping, but I made a mistake and didn't do that, and accidentally, my own fault, because I should have taken the time just to pay attention, but I didn't because I was excited. I instead, let me just drive over here and show everybody, I mowed the grass to where it's just all spread out. But in doing so, I've discovered something which others of you may have already discovered. But it's a very cool discovery. So we're going to stop the engine here. We'll get out of the mower. The big mower, the biggest mower in the game. For console players, that is. I don't know if PC players have even bigger and better mowers. They probably do. So let me walk over here to my setup, which I believe will do it if that is indeed a straw swath, which next time it will be. I won't make the same mistake twice for creating silage. But what I've done is I've got my milling machine, I've got my adapter so I can create wider turns, because with these big tires set up, sharp turns aren't really possible because the tires run into the collector here. But this is normally a forage wagon, which is made to so if you turn on the forage wagon, you lower the pickup. It's originally made to pick up the grass as you drive, but it's kind of slow. So what I thought is that, you know, to speed things up, because I made a mistake, you know, you make the best of it, you live and learn. But in doing so, I discovered, what if I sold this 42,000 liter Fendt forage wagon, and instead just got, say, a 60,000 liter trailer? It could be actually better. Much better. So what we're going to do is we're not going to use the forage wagon in this case, and we're just going to use the machinery I have now. I know it, for all intents and purposes, this is not the proper way to use this machine, but I think if we sell, after I collect all this and then sell the forage wagon, and you'll understand in a minute where I'm going with this as I scroll over. Oh, by the way, here's the milling machine. so everybody knows. Here's the adapter that I'm using, so everybody knows. 3 slots for that. 4 slots for that. And the Fendt forage wagon collector for grass, for hay, you know, for silage. Pretty much all these materials is 6 slots, 42,000 liters. But I could get 78,000 bucks back if I sell it. And then I think I would like to purchase a trailer, and you'll see why in a minute where I'm going with this. A 60,000 liter trailer. Where is it? 52,000 for 7 slots. There was one that I saw. 56,000 for 7 slots. 17 slots. I don't really want to go 17 slots. Here we are. 59,000 liters for 5 slots. For 78 grand. Oh, wow. That's almost the same price. So that's what I'm going to do. It's more liters than the Fendt. And it's the same amount of slots. And the sell price is so... I think I've discovered a brand new way, a quicker way, a much better way. And it's quicker because you'll see in a second. I'm going 12 miles per hour. Wonder why that is. Is it because of my... Hold on a minute. Turn off forage wagon. Okay, now the forage wagon's turned off. Good. Lift pickup. So the forage wagon is now turned off. Now I'm going to switch over to the milling machine. Turn on milling machine. Lower milling machine. Now we should be going faster than 12 miles per hour, which is how fast... Yeah, see? We're going to go quicker, cover a fatter area, and it's going to do pretty much the same thing, but much more better, because it's a lot faster. This is innovation right here. This is what is so neat about Farming Simulator 19 in this regard, in this case. Wonder why it's doing that. It's glitching out. Wonder why that is. Oh, it's not glitching out. It's just one is the milling machine and one is the actual Fendt. But I think the coverage area is a lot wider than the forage wagon itself. Maybe by a half meter. And see, I got that adapter on there so I can make sharper turns and it doesn't hit the back wheel there. It's a lot faster, especially going downhill. Now imagine if I had done that big mower correctly and made a swath, kind of like a wind rowing effect right down the center. How much faster and cooler and more efficient I would be collecting grass right now. So I discovered this by accident with just the tools that I have. Isn't that cool? I think it's really cool. I think it's really great. So I thought I needed to share this with everybody out there. So 40,000 is close enough to 42, about 95% full. Let's drop this here. We'll fill up the bunker silo with what I've got, and then we're going to sell this Fendt and get the 59,000 liter trailer instead. So we got more grass we can pull. Now this is a 280 horsepower Massey Ferguson, which I think will be enough to pull all that weight. I found some leftover chaff earlier around my farm and put it in there. So I hope everybody's having a great Friday. This is Friday the 20th of November. And on my farm, in Farming Simulator 19, I'm playing with seasons, start from scratch. This is year 9 mid-spring. I have the, let me just show everybody. You can pause your screen, your device, take a look at that. Here's my animals. You can pause the screen if you'd like. But we'll get back to what's the point of this video is. So now, I'm going to detach this. Oh, I got to detach the adapter as well. There we go. Just so no accidents happen while selling it. Go back to the garage. Sell the Fent, yes. Now on seasons, you got to let the game breathe. I've noticed sometimes the game can crash if you sell something, especially when you have as many slots invested in as I have. Got to let it breathe, because I have accidentally sold 2 items close together and the game crashes. So all I've learned is that you just got to let the game take a while to register that. And while we're doing that, we'll just drive to the shop. Here on the Felsbrunn map. Seasons start from scratch. This is year 9. And I've been playing in real time 19 weeks. In real life. So now we're going to go to the trailer. The one that I was looking at, for 59,000 liters. Same amount of, actually, 1 less slot, or was it 2 less slots? So I'm saving 2 slots. This is just getting better and better. Well, it looks like I need a dolly for that. Well, I don't have a dolly. Here we go. That needs a dolly as well. We need something that's just going to, or should I purchase a dolly? What if I was to purchase a dolly? Would that make it a little more complicated because of tight corners? Sometimes getting a great idea, sometimes you can end up doing a little bit too much and then your idea kind of falls apart. So we're going to keep it a little bit more simple. Not go with the dolly. 7 slots for 56,000. That's 14,000 more liters than the other one. 72,000. And it doesn't require a dolly. Let's go with, it's a tipper trailer. Yeah. That sounds good. We're going to go Trailerborg, Michelin. Cover. Hey, why not? Because it is season start from scratch mode. All realism takes place. Hardest difficulty in the game, where realism really comes into play. If you think it'll happen in seasons where you leave something out in the elements or don't cover something and you think it might decay, the developers probably put it in there. So that's what we're going to go with the cover. 75 grand. Yeah. So we're doing pretty good. Same amount of slots. 14,000 more liters than the other one. And I think this new system might be a lot better. Discovered this by myself on accident, which I'm sure other players in the game do this exact same thing, but I'm not saying I'm the first one to do it. But it is a better way of doing it. There's my this tractor is the same. I got 2 of them so that I could save on slots. They're both medium tractors. That one over there is going to be doing some contract fertilizing jobs in a moment. Not in this video. I don't plan on doing any contract videos, but I'm just saying that's what that is for. That way I never need to, that tractor all year, all it does is fertilizing jobs. Pretty cool. Well, this is the work tractor that stays on the farm. So we're going to first open the cover. Do some nifty backing up, which is always fun. That's what I like about this game too. I learned how to do this from playing this game. And because of that, I could probably do it in real life. Lots and lots of hours of practice. That's why this game is so cool. You can actually learn how to drive real-life equipment. Turn on the milling machine. Lower milling machine. Oh yeah. This is cool. Now imagine if I had set up that large mower and done it correctly with the swath right down the middle, how much quicker this would be, how much faster it is, because I'm going faster. Uphill, of course, you're not going to go as fast. But what I'm really curious, though, is once this has 60,000 liters, can 280 horsepower handle it uphill? Of course it can, but how slow will it be? Will it be the same? So I'm going to go to where most of the grass is cut. We'll back up here a little bit so everybody can see a little bit better there. That's as far as I can zoom out. So there you have it. With those 3 pieces of equipment, the trailer, of course, can be any size, but the milling machine and the adapter, if you have a tractor such as mine that's got quads, the adapter really helps, and it also helps with making sharper turns. But I also want to show how fast this goes going downhill. Or side to side probably would be, depending on a person's grass cut, how they cut it. If going side to side, you know, because if you're on a steep hill, you're better off going side to side rather than up and down. Because every time you go back up, you're going super slow. So that's what I would like to do eventually. But the way my field is set up, that's kind of hard to... I've got some field grass here where I plowed and planted grass, and some is just regular in-game grass, as you can see. Get a lot better yield that way. So watch how fast, though, this goes going downhill. 32 miles per hour, collecting the grass like a champ. And if I had done it correctly, I would have never discovered this by accident. It still would have been waiting for me to discover. But because I accidentally did not have the mega mower set to the proper swath for making silage, I used what I had to make the best of it and wound up discovering a better way to do it. And the next time that I cut for silage in the fall, because in the summertime and seasons is the time for making hay. It is possible to make hay in the fall, but you got to be careful and watch the forecast so that you get enough sun. And you may, most likely in the fall, a tedder is mandatory if you want to make hay in seasons on start from scratch. But I forgot my point. I know I was talking about something else a minute ago, but I got sidetracked. It's not important. So I ended up discovering a better and faster way. Now I don't really need that forage wagon anymore. Not with this setup. I don't see a need for it. That Fent forage wagon. But who knows? Maybe there was something else I needed it for, but I can't think of. Same with if I wanted to put straw. If I wanted to collect it the same way and put it in a multi-fruit silo, or my custom-made storage pit, I could do that with this same way. Very, very cool. Innovation, and the reason is because it's the same amount of slots, and it's a bonus. It's faster. And it's more liters. Wow, this is exciting to me because this is what this game's all about. Finding newer and better ways to do it. The same thing. A little more equipment, of course. May not be practical in all situations except for, you know, large fields. I think now's a good time for some snappy music. Mowing with Cat Dragon! Look at that. It wasn't supposed to snow, rain until 3 p.m. Sometimes the forecast changes unexpectedly, just as in real life. So it looks like I'm going to lose some grass. Grass decays in the rain in seasons on Start From Scratch mode difficulty. That's just how it goes sometimes. I hope that the chaff in my bunker silo I don't know if that's going to also get ruined. Not all of it's going to get ruined, but some of it will. Rain is not good for grass. Rain is not good for hay. Isn't that a bummer? Take the help menu off. Don't need that no more. Or will be. We'll see. Sometimes switching back and forth between tools can be quite confusing with the PlayStation 4 controller. And if you don't have the window to the help window to show you, well, the forecast says it's definitely going to rain. And right now it's 11:04 in the morning. And when it in seasons mode on Start From Scratch, when rain unexpectedly shows up that's not in the forecast, it can just start pouring immediately. So far though, things are looking good. Who knows when it's going to start raining, but it's definitely going to start because it showed up unexpectedly. Maybe it is supposed to rain at noon, in which case I've got time. I could definitely get this all done in 55 minutes. So it says we're at 99% full. We'll just drop that right there. No, now it says we're at 100%. So 14,000 more liters than the other one. Oh yeah, I'll take that. We'll put the cover on, just in case it rains. And I was just talking about that earlier. Wow, cool. This game is so much fun. Especially when unexpected things happen. The realism, the immersion, off the charts. Eggs do not decay. You saw my eggs there in the eggs box. They do not decay even in Start From Scratch seasons, in case you were wondering. Even on hardest mode, they do not decay. Same with milk. Whoops. Can't talk and drive at the same time. Here's that custom made storage pit that I've made. In this case, that is fermented silage. That's already been fermented down there. And if you want to see more about that, you can check out the other videos that I have. Oh geez, I may have gotten myself into a situation. So it looks like 280 horsepower is pretty good, even pushing uphill. Oh yeah, I got the right tractor for this job. those people that cannot talk and drive at the same time. Always making mistakes. I'm only human. With that adapter on there too, it makes it a little bit tougher. My muscle memory needs to say, okay, a little bit finesse, not so much. Drop off this chaff, which is grass, which is chaff, the same thing. Same thing. Oops. Got stuck. Stuck on the wall. Oh wow, look at that, it's pulling it. See, did you see that? It's stretching it out like it's ready to snap the... Look at that. Kind of one of the disadvantages of having big quad tires. Look, see? Now, if that was real life, this thing would have snapped apart. What is going on? What? Cool, cool, cool. So I think everybody gets the idea. It's about to rain though, so I gotta hurry. Well, you know, I'm still gonna be able to get some, but not as much as I hoped for. But so far it's looking good. Sometimes when you get unexpected rain, like I said, sometimes it can happen right away. Sometimes it's gonna happen, maybe it'll happen at 11:30, maybe it'll happen at 11:15. I can drive over this. This is just harvested crops. This is where my sunflowers are going to be on both fields. Once the soil temperature reaches 45 degrees, let me show you. For sunflowers, 45 degrees Fahrenheit. That's probably going to happen in a couple days. I'm on the Shelby, Montana Geo. Oh wow, look at that canola. Isn't that nice? Off in the distance there. I believe that's field 14, if I'm not mistaken. For Felsbrunn. Could be wrong though. Nothing like the smell of fresh cut grass. See if I can do this without the help menu. Nope. Whoops. So I already messed up. Now you know what I mean. I'm hitting the triangle button until I eventually get the lower milling machine. There it is. You know, because I've got so many tools, I've got the ability to cycle between a lot of tools. So okay, now we're doing it again. Collecting grass to make for silage for my cattle. Now on the Felsbrunn economy, and I'm on the normal economy, at the most, on average, you're only going to get about $400 per 4,000 liters of silage, which is not a lot. I know on other maps you can get 5 or 10 times that amount. But on the Felsbrunn economy, that's just the way it goes. I'm lucky if I can get $450, $500 per 4,000 liters of silage in Felsbrunn. That's what, you know, every map has its different quirks, its different bonuses. Whoops, we got stuck. There we go. So as you can see, if I had correctly made the swath with that mega mower, because it's the first time I've ever used it, this I would have already been done, because that would have been one swath that kind of acts like a windrower, you know, as you're mowing. And I just would have, the next time though I'm going to do this. Well, that's right, I would have, like I said before, I would have never discovered this. I discovered this for myself on accident. I'm sure there's other players out there, I'm sure of it, I'm probably 100% sure there's other players that have discovered this as well. But, you know, I thought I would share it, because that's what I like to do. I like to just make videos and show them as they happen. Show what happens as they happen. The really cool stuff. Yeah, it's kind of annoying and tedious right now. The way the grass is kind of just spread out. But I'm making the best of it. I should have just paid more attention or went on YouTube and watched another person's show, because I'm sure there's a YouTube video out there for everything. And I may or may not have discovered then this new technique. So in doing so, because of making a mistake, I've discovered a better way of doing something later. The next time I make silage, it's going to be a lot faster, a lot easier, a lot better. Less tedious, less boring, less monotonous. I'm not sure if this is even exciting to watch anymore. Don't want to make a video too long of the same old thing. So I think we'll stop from here. I think you get the idea. And I think I'm going to have enough time before it rains. But if it does start to rain, who cares? I'll still be able to salvage at least, I'm thinking maybe a couple 100,000 liters of silage. In which case, because I have 9 days set per season, the silage is going to take 3 days to ferment. If somebody has it set for 6 days per season, it's going to take 2 days to ferment. And of course, if it's set for three days per season, it'll take 1 whole day for it to ferment. That's how it works. And then you can use it to sell it, or use it to make total mixed rations for your cows. Everybody have a great day. I'm going to continue mowing. See you next time. Thank you. Leave a comment, leave a like, and subscribe if you like. Have a great day.